Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle and this is Routine Queen Bee. Happy Monday everyone. I hope you all are off to a great start to your week. I am still here and still pregnant, even though I really felt like I was going to go into labor over the weekend. I technically do still have 3 weeks, or just under 3 weeks until my due date, but something about that past weekend just felt like I was going to go into labor, but I'm still here. So I will keep you updated when that does happen. I will probably make a community announcement and I will try and pre-record a few videos so I can still have something to post while I am taking care of my newborn. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. I will be cash stuffing my first paycheck for the month of March. We're gonna start by counting our money. I should have $365. So right off the bat, we have our 50, then 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 140. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. $5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Perfect. 365. Exactly where we want to be. Okay, I'll go ahead and move this out of the way. We're going to get started with my spending binder. And I am going to pull out my cash planning sheet so I know exactly how to break my denominations down. All right. So first off, we have our grocery envelope. Surprisingly, I did not spend everything in here this week. Usually we spend everything that I put in my grocery envelope. And we usually have leftover from my husband's. We have not yet done our shopping trip where we spend out of my husband's grocery envelope, but we did shop for the week out of mine, and we still have $20, $30, $40, $50, $55, $60 left over. We have been doing great on our groceries lately. I don't know if it's just us, if the grocery prices have gone down or what, but we have not been spending as much as usual. So we're just about ready for a Costco trip. I'll probably go sometime this week because, like I said, I'm not sure when I'm going to go into labor and I want to have this done before that happens. So now this is our Costco / grocery rollover envelope. It doesn't have a label, I know, but we're gonna count and see how much we have to do our Costco trip. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, and $1. And we don't get too much from Costco. I'll probably update this tracker. So $101 should be enough to get what we need. And what is the date today? I think it's the 9th. Oh, today is my cousin's birthday. I just realized I'll have to call her and wish her a happy birthday. But we have $101 in our Costco rollover. So groceries, we will be stuffing with our usual 180. So that's a 50, 5 20s, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2 10s, 10, 20, and 2 5s. Okay, so I'm gonna count this and make sure it adds up to 180. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 170, 175, and 180. Update my tracker as well. All right. So that's it for groceries. And I already did my Costco rollover. Next is gas. We had $7 left from last week's gas budget. So we're gonna go ahead and add that in. I think I'm going to keep adding rollover into my gas envelope until it reaches $100. If it reaches $100, then I will stop stuffing this and just let that sit unless I spend from it. So now in gas, we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, $54 in gas rollover, which I might have to use some of this soon because I now have weekly doctor's appointments and my doctor is all the way across town. So I am going to be using a little bit more gas than usual. And gas prices have gone up significantly here in Arizona. So I may be spending a little bit more in gas for the next month, or at least until baby comes. Because once he arrives, we probably won't be going anywhere for a little while. So $54 in gas rollover. Next is my personal spending money. And we are going to be adding $5. Now we have $5.10. I didn't spend anything out of personal, which is pretty good for me. Actually, I don't think I really spent much out of any of my envelopes recently, which is pretty good because I am one to spend everything in my envelopes. Oh, I lied. I did spend the fun money. We took our son to, it's a little indoor playground called Teeny Town. He had a play date with one of my, this is getting $10. And that's all it has. He had a play date with one of my husband's coworkers' kids. And they are going to be moving to the Philippines in just a couple of weeks. And we are trying to organize as many play dates as we can with them before they move because obviously we won't be seeing them for quite a while. So 10 is all that is in fun now. Seems like every time fun gets up to 15, we go and spend it. All right, next we have food, and there are some $1 bills in here, so I will take those out and set them to the side for an extra debt payment. So in food this week, we will be adding $10. So now we have $10.20. And we did go out to eat yesterday actually, but my husband paid for it, so I didn't have to touch my food money. So this week, I'll probably pay for any food that we get. And if we can ever let this add up to like $40 or $50, I don't know if that will happen. But if we ever do let this add up to like $40 or $50, we'll probably go out as a family to a sit-down restaurant and eat. We do have a lot of gift cards from Christmas, so that makes it a little bit easier. And finally, we have miscellaneous. Again, I am going to pull out the ones. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 ones in miscellaneous that will go toward an extra debt payment. And we will be adding, where is it? There it is, $5 today. And I did that in 5 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now in miscellaneous, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I know I took ones out and added ones. I had 4 ones there, and now I have 5 ones. I've decided in the future, if I have 5 ones, then I won't take them out because it means I didn't spend anything. But if I have anything less than 5 ones, I will pull them out and put that toward an extra debt payment. Hopefully that made sense. All right. So we have $10 in miscellaneous. Miscellaneous obviously can be for anything. Sometimes I even use it as like buffer money if I spend a little bit too much out of any of my other envelopes. And this is my change / back to the bank envelope. It has $15 that I need to take back to the bank. And that is it for my spending binder. Let's go ahead. Oh, you know what? Before I put this away, let me go ahead and count my ones and see how much we will be adding to our extra debt payment this week. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 that we're going to be putting towards one of my cards. So 6 for one of my cards and 15 back to the bank. And this is on top of my regular minimum monthly payment. I just want to try and get those paid down a little bit faster, and every dollar helps. Next up, we will be stuffing my sinking funds. So my husband will be receiving $15 this week. I am trying to save up for Father's Day next. That is the next holiday that I will be spending money from his envelope for. So that is a 10 and a 5. Oh my gosh. I really want to also save to buy a cash tray so my bills aren't all over the place. But now in husband we have 10, 20, 25. And I already know what I want to get my husband for Father's Day. Originally, he asked if I could buy him some like decals for the new car from his favorite sports teams. But more recently, he said he changed his mind and he wants some nice seat covers with a matching steering wheel cover. So I'm gonna try and save to get him a nice seat cover and steering wheel cover, but they can get pretty pricey. So I'm gonna try and add a little bit more into here until Father's Day. Next is my husband's rainy day fund. We did have to dip into this a little bit. I don't think I updated the tracker. No, I didn't. 20, 40, 45, 50. So let me subtract that. Yeah, we did have to dip into this a little bit because March is a tight month for us, but we're still going to add something to it today. It will be getting $20. So now in rainy day, we have 20, 40, 60, 65, $70. I'm not too worried that I wasn't able to save as much as I wanted in here, because I did cut back my hours from my second agency, so that way I kind of stockpiled them That way when my husband is on his unpaid leave, I will be able to use all of those extra hours that I have accumulated, and it'll kind of supplement his budget that way. So that's it for that. Next is my son's envelope. I always just stuff $5 into his envelope, and then the rest goes to his binder. So let's add that 5. All right, and my son has $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, $11. He has quite a few play dates coming up, and I am saving this for, I believe we're gonna go on a play date on Friday with one of my friends this time, who I haven't seen in a while. How much did I say? 11? I didn't update this tracker, so it's kind of all over the place. But as long as it's accurate now, that's all that matters. So I'm trying to save $15 in here for that play date. And we're at 11. So probably any extra money that I get will just go into here, since there's not another payday between now and the play date. But that's it for my son's envelope. I know I didn't set aside the extra money. I'll do that at the end of the video. Next is car maintenance. It's going to be getting its usual $10. We now only have to pay for the maintenance on one vehicle for the next 2 years, which is really nice. So we've kind of dropped our maintenance budget a little bit. So now in car maintenance, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 220, 230, 240, 250, 255. We did spend out of here recently to get a car wash before we traded in the Kia. I wanted to take it to the dealership clean. So we spent a little bit out of there to get a car wash. But now we added that back. So we have $355 in my maintenance envelope, and my husband also has a separate maintenance envelope. We do combine them if it's necessary, but most of the time we keep them separate since we kind of pay for the maintenance on each vehicle that we drive. Next is our pet care. Today it will be receiving $10. And I actually need to pull some out of here. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna set this to the side. I need to take that back to the bank. We did buy some cat food and it was just about $10. So we would have had $30 in here, but now that I took that out, that I have to take back to the bank, we have 10, 15, 20. So I'm not gonna update the tracker because it's still accurate with $20. And next is Christmas. I do want to start adding a little bit more back into Christmas each paycheck. Obviously, I'm not able to do that this time, but starting with my next paycheck, I'll probably be adding a little bit more into Christmas again. Today, it's going to be getting $30, and I did that in a 20 and a 10. Let me move these up. All right. So now, which envelope was this? Christmas. Let me organize this. Now in Christmas, we have 100, 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, 240. $240. Did I count that right? Because that's not adding up on my sheet. I'm gonna double check. 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 220, 230. Okay, I just counted wrong. 230. So 230 in Christmas. We're still doing great on that. Next is gifts. I did give my brother $50 out of my gifts envelope. He usually prefers to receive money over an actual physical gift. But today we will be adding $10. I haven't had the chance yet to see my cousin. Today is her birthday. And so when I see her next, I will give her, I want to get her a Sephora gift card. She loves Sephora. So I'm going to get her a $50 Sephora gift card. And then whatever is left after that will go towards the next birthday. So we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, $63. So we should have $13 left over after getting her that gift card. Next we have beauty. I do need to buy myself a new eyebrow pencil. I ran out a few days ago and I've been using some eyeshadow to fill in my brows for the past couple of days. Beauty will be getting $5. Now we have 5, 10, 15. So I'll probably be spending a majority of what's in here on a new brow pencil. Next, we have, I think this is the last envelope, yep, for this binder. We have shopping. And we're going to add $8 into here today. I did that in a 5 and 3 ones. So now in shopping, we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And I probably will also be spending this pretty soon too. There's just a couple last minute baby supplies that I want to get. I am going to be buying them off of Facebook Marketplace so I can save a little bit of money. I'm actually going to be picking up something today, so that's going to cost me $15. So I should have 7 left after that, and hopefully that will be enough to get the last thing that I need before the baby comes. And that is it for my sinking funds binder. I am just going to quickly pull out my son's binder, and I'm just going to count the money that I have here and make sure that it adds up to $35, because that's what I'm going to be adding to my son's binder. I won't be filming that today. I'll film that when I film my husband's cash stuffing. But we're gonna count and make sure that it adds up to 35. So we have 10, 20, 25. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I'm just second guessing myself while I'm counting this. So we have 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, $35. Perfect. And we're just gonna tuck that into the little pocket here. Last, I'm just going to add this $10 back into my back to the bank. All right, so we have quite a bit going back to the bank this time. But that is all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this type of content, I have many more videos just like this on my channel. Feel free to check them out. And don't forget to drop a like, comment, or subscribe. Hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.